Good morning. It's great to see you. Now, one of the first things a client often says to me is, my stories aren't exciting enough. They're plain. There's not a lot of big drama. This is one of my pet peeves, okay? It's really frustrating to me that people think that if their life doesn't sound like a Spielberg movie, it's not worth telling. This obsession with Hollywood's version of life is keeping great stories from being told. I have a client, for example, who is so insistent that I drama-ify his stories. The one time I crafted a story for him, a really good one, a simple, poignant story, and then at the end, I added, just then, a tornado ripped through the home, and simultaneously, an earthquake split the ground wide open, and the family began to fall through the cracks in the earth. Just then, an old grandmother reached in and saved them, pulled them from the depths of the earth, but at that very moment, she gripped her chest and fell down, suffering from a heart attack. That's when the young grandson realized all along he was actually Superman. He carried his grandmother to the nearest hospital, and they all lived heroically and happily ever after. I thought it was super funny. The client didn't seem to think it was as funny as I did. That's beside the point. Here's the thing I want you to remember. I get the drama. Okay? I understand that it totally works for Hollywood. They have to sell, keep in mind, they have to sell millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of $7 tickets. You don't have to do that, which is awesome. It gives you this really incredible opportunity that Hollywood doesn't get. An opportunity to connect with your audience on a really basic, really true human level. When you just tell the story minus the excess drama, people aren't going to question the authenticity of your unheightened, drama-free stories, because why would you make it up? Why would you make up a simple story? Experts are saying that trust is at an all-time low now, and your ability in whatever area you're working in to establish trust quickly and effectively is extremely hard to do. These simple stories are a great way to build those trusting relationships. One of my favorite examples of this is a story that I've heard several times now from someone I follow and who can be a great storyteller when he chooses to tell them. The story he told was to express the passion, the drive, and the fire he has for why he does what he does. And to do that, he shares the story of going through bankruptcy, about how he had to move in with his girlfriend, and he'd made his office, which was just a little desk, set it up next to the side of their bed. And one night, his girlfriend came home, and he was at his tiny desk working, and he had all of his bills arranged on the bed. And she didn't want to disturb him, but it was kind of late, so she walked in and just slid under the covers, under all of his paperwork. And he looked at her and thought, this is the last time my woman will sleep under the weight of my bills. And so he started his company. Now, is that a dramatic story? No. It's not Hollywood by any means, but I'm sure even as I was telling it to you here, you could picture yourself crawling into bed. We've all done it every night. It really connects because we've all been there. Those small stories, those stories that don't have the heightened drama, are the most real, and as a result, when used right, the most effective. So if you've read articles that tell you your stories have to have some great climax or dramatic pull or outrageous hero's journey, don't listen to them. Just tell your stories as they are in their purest form. Do that and do it well, and trust me, it will work to your advantage. So, unless you actually are a Kardashian, leave the drama to Hollywood. You've got something better working for you. The real life, simple, true story. Tell that one, all right? It is always a pleasure to spend some time with you. Feel free to leave a comment below or send this video to a friend, and I will look forward to the next time I get to see you. Until then, remember, you really are just one simple story from greatness, and I sure hope you choose to tell yours.